It's the JT Cho Show!
Crack an enemy shield.
Grenade, look out! Getting a shield hit. Shots here. Enemy shield broken. Reloading.
Here's just the one. Did I leave just one? I might have left one here last time. Let me look.
Wow. Well, hey, welcome to one half of the host for the JT Show, episode 170. I'm JT. Alongside me, looking for a koozie is Cut.
Yeah.
But at least he grabbed his dinners at the Constellation Prize.
Yeah. I promise when we do the pod at my house, I'll have the koozies. Oh, there it is, dude. 170. Ew, dude.
Was it dirt?
Yeah.
That baggie that I put all my beers in, when I opened up my truck, they all poured out into the driveway.
Oh my god, it's fucking driveway dirt.
I mean, I rinsed most of them off. Really not that one. I was wiping all the lids with my t-shirts yesterday.
Got it.
When we were gaming.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get ripped record, it's like, we laughing on the shoulder. Like, it's good to go now. Yeah. It is the 23rd of June.
Mhm.
Whose birthday did you pick?
One of the greatest football players to ever play NFL,
Right?
the Danian motherfucking Tomlinson.
Oh, wow. That was
Dude
great.
turns 45 today.
Wow.
Yeah.
LT.
Yep. He's the best. He's got like 183 touchdowns or something like that. Something fucking ridiculous.
Right. Mine is someone who's passed. Has passed away.
Mhm.
Passed. Someone who's passed.
Who's over?
Who's passed? June Carter Cash.
I almost picked that one.
Born in 1929, died in
Little Miss
2003. Yeah, singer, songwriter, and actress.
Yeah, really good friends with Johnny.
I mean, pretty much
really, really good friends with Johnny.
a friendship that you bet half your house on.
Yeah.
I'm good. I forgot to hit the cord. God.
Ooh. How much do you think LaDainian Tomlinson's first contract was worth?
For a running back, I don't know, maybe like 3 years, 80,000.
Wait, is that his last contract? That was his last contract. I was like, that's crazy.
Or I don't know, was he a rookie max?
Where's it at now? Is it down further?
It's gone forever.
Oh, he only had 2 contracts with the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, now they are no longer the same.
So what was your guess?
I don't know, 80,000.
Over how many years?
3. I mean, like 3 years, 80,000
80,000?
a year.
80,000 a year. You know, LaDainian Tomlinson played after the year 1960, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the rookie minimum or maximum. I don't know.
80,000?
Plus incentives and shit.
You think he made just about as much as a fucking plumber made?
Oh man, what was it? 300,000,
It just disappeared.
800,000.
It was a 6-year, $40 million contract.
Oh wow, that was way high.
And he had a $6 million signing bonus.
I don't know how much rookie maxes are anymore, so I have no idea.
This would have been in 01.
Yeah, still no idea.
Not 80 grand. Nobody in the NFL was making under 100K in the fucking 2000.
Who knows?
I know.
Kickers,
Probably fucking not.
part-time players.
Maybe practice squad guys.
There we go.
LaDainian Tomlinson was a practice squad guy.
Could have been.
I think even those guys make over 100K.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was his first contract. His second contract, he re-upped. It was an 8-year, $60 million contract with a $12 million signing bonus. He's making about 21 a year. And then re-signed again in 09. From 09 to 11, he signed a $17 million deal. And then that was it, because he never played for anyone else.
Real loser.
Yeah. Yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson was a fucking baller, though.
Yeah.
One of the best to ever fucking do it. I got something fucking crazy to tell you. I don't know. It's just part of the local rumor mill.
Okay.
But the ice cream place down the road, What's it called? Like Sweet Treats or whatever it is. The one
Yeah.
that's like in the same parking lot as the Arby's or whatever.
Yeah.
Not Arby's, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were doing so poorly that they either did one of two things: either they rented out some freezer storage space to a weird hunter, or the owner was really fucking weird because they found a bunch of animal carcasses in the fucking freezer.
That's a lot.
And it was like not normal game carcasses. Like it wasn't like deers and antelopes and shit. It was like cats and fucking raccoons and yeah. But I couldn't find anything on the internet that backed it up, so it might still be under investigation. But I have it on a good source that it's pretty true. So don't go to that ice cream
Allegedly.
place anymore.
Allegedly, this all could be true.
Allegedly, it could be true. Allegedly, it could be completely fabricated.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
I'm never eating ice cream.
Either way, that ice cream shop is not open right now.
It has been closed for a hot second.
And that might be why.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
We used to go there all the time.
I thought breaking the news to my father that we're most likely getting a Chick-fil-A here in Jackson. I haven't broke that news to him yet, but now I gotta give him the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Dude, bring him up just to fucking tear his ass back down.
Yeah, I think I might do it the opposite way though. Dang,
Yeah.
Sweet Scoops, crazy story that I heard allegedly.
He's gonna be like, like you're gonna tell him, that, you're gonna be like, oh, and also they're putting a Chick-fil-A, and he's gonna be like, I guess that's good.
Same owner,
Yeah.
same owner though. Poor Brad.
I did see that they're doing a Batman Beyond is getting revamped.
That's it.
And the animators that are doing it are the same animators that did the Spider-Verse movies.
Oh, it's gonna get like some dope movies.
No, it's just the same animators that
Oh.
did Into the Spider-Verse,
They
like that
did, like,
cool
a
like
series?
comic book animation shit.
Yeah.
They're doing that same animation for Batman Beyond.
That's gonna be wild.
They released a little teaser trailer of it, but it was only like 4 seconds long.
Yeah, that's like the internet still hasn't seen it, but the Lord of the Rings anime, they released it at the convention, and
Oh, yeah.
everyone was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is this?" And they're like, "Lord of the Rings."
So what's the story in the Lord of the Rings one? Like, what's the?
It's
Is it in the same timeline as Frodo, or is it Bilbo
no, it's
ages?
before Frodo.
So
it's,
Bilbo ages
It's before Bilbo.
before both of them.
Yeah, it is a really cool story that I don't want to mess up with my garbage summary.
With your brisket brain.
Yeah. So the movie
So
is
Gandalf
called,
has to be on it, 'cause that motherfucker's 2,000 years old.
I don't know if it will be, but it's called Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim, and it produced by Warner Brothers Animation, New Line Cinema, screenplay based on the novel from J.J. Tolkien. So it is, where is it premise? Here we go. Set 183 years before the events of the Lord of the Rings film trilogy. The War of the Rohirrim tells the story of Helm Hammerhand.
Nice. It's gonna
A-
be some kind of
A
troll.
legendary king of Rohan, and his family as they defend their kingdom against an army of Dundelings. Helm goes to be the namesake for the stronghold Helm's Deep.
So
we
who's
get
he fighting again?
the Dunlendings. The Dunlendings.
He said Dougalings.
I don't know, dude, it's hard. I looked like a G for a second, but
That sounds like something on like a shitty children's book. Oh no, the Dougalings are coming.
yeah, no idea what they are, but that means that we get to have another battle at Helm's Deep.
I like that.
So, and it's gonna be anime. So it's gonna be sick.
I saw something that was pretty cool about Game of Thrones. You know the battle of the Martell guy in the mountain or whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah,
When he like punched his fucking eyes out or whatever.
Space Daddy, Star Wars Daddy.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
the
So
Mountain.
that episode released 10 years ago.
Makes me feel old.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, when they did it in the movie, they didn't do it so much justice because they did it out by the sea, like on the thing, like right by the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
In the book, they did it in like the middle of the fucking town by the keep. So it was like in front of like the place where people would go shit, and then like the barracks for like the soldiers, and then like a couple of little like soup kitchens.
Yeah.
And it was just in like the mud and the dirt. The weird thing about that though is in the book, they fucked up a bunch of fucking spectators because the spectators weren't up on this like high
Yeah,
porch
they were-
thing. They were right down there with them. in the fucking mud. So
Like
whenever
Westerns.
when the fucking mountain would swing his fucking sword or whatever the fuck he had, he chopped off like 3 people's head that were just in his fucking arm reach, which was like 30 feet away apparently, because he's a fucking huge guy.
Yeah,
But yeah, so they killed like a bunch of fucking bystanders. Like
Yeah.
a bunch of.
that's
Like,
hilarious.
it wasn't like 1 or 2. Like it was like a lot. Like it was like a bloodbath before there was any blood drawn from either one of them.
People are like, hey, maybe we should a few more paces back, guys.
Yeah, yeah, and he did in the book. He did die because he was being too,
Cocky.
too cocky,
Yeah.
and he went down and he didn't punch his eyes and he fucking crushed his head. He popped him
Oh wow.
instead of fucking
Yeah,
yeah,
that's wild.
yeah.
That's like whenever I watch a western these days, no one cares for gun safety, especially
Oh, no.
especially on the movie Rust. But wow, bad joke. But whenever they're about to do a duel, I'm like, why are you guys standing behind him? Like you don't even know this man.
I wouldn't be standing anywhere near. I'd be in the fucking second story of the one right in the middle of the thing.
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna be in the second story back here.
People like get out and they're like, yeah, well, let's get
Because
10.
quick draw, dude.
Let's
you could
get-
fucking
Let's get
be anywhere.
You could pull it right here.
They could be fucking down here and fucking.
Yeah,
There's a lot of room air there.
you've never met this man in your
I'm
life.
not fucking. I'm not standing there.
People leave what they're doing to go outside to watch it.
What was the guy that was really good at? Billy the Kid? He's probably the only one I'd be safe.
I mean,
Standing
like,
there.
I think it's because there is no internet. They're like, if I don't watch this guy shoot his gun, I'll never live to tell the story.
Yeah, you'll have to hear the shitty story that someone fabricated.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Billy the Kid cheated. He threw dirt
I,
at him.
I told Billy, aim straight, and he goes, thanks. And he shot him straight, and he said, I couldn't do it. I
He
couldn't
do it that shit. You're like, shut up, Dad. That's not what he said. Go ask him.
No one knows where he's
There's
Billy
no,
buried.
there's no way to verify anything back then.
Mhm.
I thought about that a lot. Like the con artist had to have died pretty quickly after the year like '98.
That's why I can't watch it in the background because it's like really it's some crazy information, and when I finish it I'll bring that information to the JT show. But the show about those Chinese statues,
The Terracotta Soldiers.
the terracotta soldiers, there's only one book of Chinese history that one guy wrote. There's not multiple sources because there's a huge ass fire that happened.
Oh yeah.
And so
yeah.
then all these so as they start uncovering shit, they're like, oh, now we get to like mash up this shit and be like, what really happened and what's written down.
But it's all fake.
It-
some guys anime. It's like the very first
But-
anime that was written.
But one guy united China, and then like somehow, so it explains in the series he unites China, then like they backstab him and kill him, I believe, and this other guy takes over by like forging his will. They basically like killed him and then like had his, they just made his dudes pick him up and walk him around the city all day. And then because of the hot weather, things started to stink, so they had to put like shit all over it to make it not smell like a dead rotting body. And people were like, God damn, the king is just stanking these days. And then they got away with it, and then like 17 years later, it's all on fire. So like, there's a huge mystery of like, what the fuck? Who caught this town on fire? So like, but there's only one book written on this shit, so like
Yeah.
that's all they have to compare it to. So it's
It's
kind
like
of
the
like,
libraries of Alexandria. They got fucking burnt down by some raiders. I don't even know who did it.
and that's why the Latin priests were pissed when Martin Luther came around and was like, hey, I wrote it down for everybody to read. Like, no, that was supposed to be us to say it, man. They were supposed to read it and interpret it themselves.
Those Dead Sea Scrolls, they still haven't released those.
No.
Dude, I think that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
You know they got those motherfuckers transcribed already.
Pictures.
It's been years.
Yeah.
It's been like 10, 15 years.
And the JFK stuff.
Yeah, the JFK stuff finally came out, but a lot of it was still redacted.
Yeah.
A lot of shit came out, though.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that doc they did on him after
Yeah.
the shit came out.
It's saved on one of my things.
Yeah, it's on Netflix or something, isn't it?
Either that or Hulu.
Yeah, one of the two.
You know,
That's going to be an interesting watch for sure.
100%.
Fucking JFK, dude. Got some golf shit.
Hell yeah.
John Daly Jr.
Mhm.
This week is playing in a Corn Ferry Tour event. So he's making his Corn Ferry debut.
Well,
And Charlie Woods is going to be playing in the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship.
wow.
He earned the right being there. He beat whatever his last tournament that he was in. He beat everybody by like 8 strokes.
Wow.
Fucking crushed him.
Good for him.
Yeah, so they're going to be playing really
I wonder if
well.
his dad showed up to watch.
Probably caddied for him.
Yeah.
Can't imagine he wouldn't.
That'd be the safest place for him because anybody runs on the green, I get the motherfucker
Yeah.
out.
Well, actually, juniors. I don't even know if juniors have caddies. I have no idea.
You
I've
like
never
that?
watched a junior event. I know his dad's caddied for him a few times, but
Those are in like
They have
Colquary
that,
events. Maybe they don't.
They have
At
to.
college, I think you carry your own clubs.
you do in high school too.
Yeah, which is wild.
But this is like different than high school and college, though. It's like the junior amateurs.
Can you imagine if like they were just like giving cards,
I gotta know.
Like-
Junior amateurs get caddies.
like give Tiger Wood a golf cart? Would you agree with that rule?
They already did it for John Daly.
Yeah, I think
John Daly got to ride in a cart for the fucking
I think
Masters.
Tiger's got to do all that walking. If you can just give him a cart, like yeah, if I get a cart, you know what? Everybody, if you want a cart, you can ride in the cart. It's got to like do something.
Well, it's I don't know.
These are the hot.
They get
take issues.
caddies. They get caddies.
These are the hot take issues that we cover.
They get
up.
caddies for qualifying rounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Um,
Wonder what he wins if he wins that.
the junior amateur,
Yeah.
he probably wins a bid for the Corn Ferry Tour,
Yeah. Or
or like a bid to get into one of the majors or something.
yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the Open.
Maybe
That'd be crazy.
that would be kind of crazy.
At Paramount.
The only other golf thing I had written down was so not this weekend,
Mhm.
but last weekend, Scotty Scheffler for the first time in his entire golf career shot 4 rounds in a row over par.
Wow.
That was the first time in his career he did it back to back to back to back.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
Having a rough day.
A rough fucking week, dude. Putting up those 75s, dude. He sucks.
Wow.
I would kill for a 75.
Is that +1 every day?
Well, 75, I just meant a 75 for his round.
Oh.
Par 73 or 72. So,
Yeah.
you know, he's ending the day like still +2 or 3. But, you know,
I just need to string together more pars.
yeah, he did 4 days straight. He just went in over par, which is like not a bad thing to do, but it's kind of crazy that he's been golfing for like 8-9 years and he's
I
It's
think
the
we
first
just
time
need,
he's done it.
I think we just need to golf more.
that's all it is.
That's all it is.
More golf?
More golf.
I don't think we're golfing enough.
I think I need to figure out how to quit my job so I can golf more.
You should.
Yeah.
Let's get that rating up.
Wouldn't cover it.
I think it would.
I like to have a lot of fun.
I think it would.
No.
The other thing I got written down is fucking they are doing a Spaceballs 2. It just started filming like last week. And
Wow.
Josh Gad is the guy that's putting it all together.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then the other thing was Pizza Hut is bringing back the buffet line.
Yeah, some still have it.
Well, they're doing like the big one. They're bringing back the big one, not the one that's like just the salad and like the 2 pizzas. They're
Yeah.
doing like a big line.
Hell
They're
yeah.
bringing out the old school shit.
The $5
I hope
lunches.
I hope they bring out the dessert pizzas they used to have.
Yeah,
Those are pretty fucking good.
they are. That's dope.
I like those a lot.
We'll have to see. It's probably, even if it's an $8 lunch special, that's
I
worth
go,
it.
yeah. All you can eat pizza. You can.
Four slices for $8.
We'll film the video, dude. You can.
Who can eat the most?
Yeah,
They'll probably get pissed.
they probably would. They
All right,
kick
guys.
us out.
Yeah,
They're like, all right, guys, you're 8 pizzas down. You can fucking leave now.
bring them out. I know I talked about this yesterday, but I want to mention it on the pod. Erin Dunson, she left OSU to become the director of operations for the University of Michigan, the athletics department.
Mhm.
So she's still on their campus, and Ryan Day, the head football coach, found this out and chewed her out, called security, basically got her off campus, and everyone was like, he was just shouting at her for leaving Ohio State to go to Michigan.
Oh, shit.
And so so with that reaction over that small incident, and what is it? Urban Meyer also being like, hey, there's so much talent on Ohio State. This is probably their most talented team they've ever had. So the stream went down, but it's still recording. So
No,
we're
that's
good.
fine.
But basically, if he does not go to the college football playoff finals this year, he'll be fired as the head coach for Ohio State.
Day?
Yeah, if he loses to Michigan, for sure. The only thing that would redeem him is winning a natty.
Yeah,
But if he loses to Michigan and doesn't win a natty, he's done.
he's got to do it all.
But Sharon, he's recruiting, man. He's
Yeah.
doing a good job. So far, I give Sharon like an A+.
Yeah? You like
Not-
him so far?
Not that many people left. He's signing some great 4-star recruits for 2026 already. Doing a good job.
Is there any like big fucking 5-star recruit other than like, like, is there like a Travis Hunter type guy coming up?
I fell off watching high school kids years ago because I'm so far away from high school age that it doesn't like I used to be like, oh, that's sick, dude. A kid like 3 years younger than I am is like a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to the University of fucking Tennessee to play quarterback. Look at his highlights, and now I'm just like, there's too many kids to keep track of. So I only like when you follow your specific sport team pages, they'll share which recruits are being heavily sought after to play football for the organization.
Gotcha. There is a kid. I thought I screenshot it, but I didn't. I don't know where he's playing at, but he's a high school kid and he's getting recruited right now for basketball. And he's fucking 7'9".
I saw that. I
The
saw
big
that.
ass white kid.
Yeah.
Big old lengthy motherfucker.
Yeah, he would be set to be the tallest kid to play college basketball.
Yeah. He's fucking giant.
Yeah, he's huge.
Watching him, I watched this little highlight tape of him like grabbing rebounds and putting up layups and shit. And he was like missing layups.
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments like it should be illegal to miss layups at 7'9".
Yeah,
Like he puts his hands up and it's like above the rim.
yeah,
Like he literally just.
it's crazy. You got to be eating. I'd be trying to get the Shaq size.
Oh, you'd have to. That would be my number one concern if I was a 7-footer in high school.
Yeah.
Like say sophomore year, 7 feet tall. I'd be eating everything.
I'd be eating.
I wouldn't care if it was fat or muscle. I just
3,000
gotta eat.
calories a day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just gotta eat. Because even like Shaq wasn't like huge coming out of college. Like he was a big dude.
yeah,
But he was still like skinny. Not like LeBron skinny, but he was still pretty skinny. And then
Yeah.
when he went to the Lakers, he was fucking Superman.
yeah,
Like he had the fucking 6-pack, big ass pecs, giant fucking arms.
yeah.
I would love to see a fucking like Victor Wembanyama. Victor put on some fucking poundage,
Like put on like 45 pounds.
dude. He'd be
The
crazy.
only reason I say a number that high is because he's 7 feet tall.
Well, yeah, he's
so-
7 feet tall, gaining 45 pounds is like us gaining fucking
20.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a big fucking guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be really cool to see one of those guys make the transition. I thought Kevin Durant was going to, but he stayed pretty slim. But I guess that's kind of his play style, anyways. He was more of a finesse guy
yeah,
his career, anyways.
which is wild.
Yeah, it's funny being
7 feet
fucking
tall,
7
man.
feet tall and draining step back threes.
I love the one thing where it shows like his hair not
His
being
hair's
lined
awful.
up. Like there's a gap between his game socks and it showed like his dry skin, and then like a picture of his feet, and they're like, this man lives by the motto "ball or die."
Yeah,
But like ball or it's like ball or nothing else.
Yeah.
Like something like that, and he's like, because he just doesn't give a shit about anything else but playing ball.
I would be the same way, man. If I was 7 feet tall and I could hit, 40-foot bombs with someone's hand in my face, like
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give a shit about anything else. Like
I'd
this
go
is the
back
thing
to
that's
the
making me
Warriors.
millions. I'd go back to the Warriors a fucking heartbeat if I were him, dude.
Yeah.
He's not going to win another title without them.
they said that I think Klay Thompson might play for the Bahamas for basketball for the Olympics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he
No
wasn't
idea.
going to be in like an opener.
Isn't he born and raised in the U.S.?
There's stipulations to where if you don't play for your country, you can play for other countries.
It's fucking lame.
Uh,
We're probably supplementing so many other countries' national teams.
okay, he is not playing. Okay, so JT show correction. He's not playing for the Bahamas in the Olympics. With uncertainty surrounding his clearance and considerations related to his upcoming free agency and recent injuries, his participation in competitive play this summer remains in question.
Ah, okay.
But yeah.
Did they release who's playing for our team yet?
Let me check. U.S. 2024. Is it this year?
I think so.
24 Olympic team. Basketball.
I think it's this year. I guess.
It was announced on April 17th.
Okay. Who we got?
Who's
Who's going? Is Bronny going or no? Bronny's done with the Olympics, huh?
Let's see. Experience including three-time Olympic champion Kevin Durant and NBA all-time leading scorer LeBron James. In addition to Durant and James, Bam Adebayo.
Bam out of the bio.
Adebayo, Devin Booker, Stephon Curry,
Curry.
Anthony Davis, Anthony
Davis.
Edwards, Joel
going.
Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday. I'm excited for Drew.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, lockdown defense, and Jason Tatum. So yeah,
Dude, we might not lose a game.
Yeah, that's a talented.
That's the NBA All-Star team.
That's just my favorite thing about.
That's
the
literally
Olympics.
the NBA All-Star team. Like that's minus like Jokic and fucking.
If the MLB was less greedy and we could throw like the best of our best dudes for Olympic baseball, because a lot of the times, like for the summer ones, they are like some of our best players, but like it's never like
World
everybody.
baseball.
Yeah, because
I don't pay much attention to the world.
so
baseball
hockey, so
bullshit.
hockey, like the NHL was cool. They did another gap week. They'd be like, okay, it's Olympics, go play for your other teams. And then
Mhm.
now they're like, no, fuck it, we're gonna keep playing and resume schedule. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, why are you guys like taking that away? That's an experience for those players that they'll never get.
I would go play for the Olympics.
Yeah, there's the one year that the United States took silver against Canada. We had Yzerman and Shanahan on the Red Wings, and Brett Hull, and I believe it was Luke Robitaille for Team USA. And I was like, that's sick.
Remember that one Team USA soccer team, and the only person anyone knew about on the team was the fucking goalie, because he was like one of the nastiest goalies in the
Yeah.
world, but he just happened to be from America. He
Howard.
played for like Barcelona or something. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
He played for like one of the bigger, like United Kingdom teams or
Clubs,
something.
like
Yeah,
the
like
big
he played
world-
for like a real club, not just MLS.
yeah,
But yeah, I remember that. He was pretty good.
yeah.
I don't remember anything else from that fucking team.
I think the bald coach was Bradley, and then his son also played defense, I do believe,
Probably.
or something like that. And there's like the little guy who tried to be an all-star, but he was just really little.
If we had an Olympic football team, who you sending? Like you're in charge
Like,
of
like if it's this year,
this year. Yeah, you're in charge of it. It's like they're pushing the season back a couple months. It's in like 2 months.
I mean,
You get to pick the starting lineup.
for receivers, you got to go Tyreek.
Tyreek's got to be one of them.
You got to go. So I'll pick 4 receivers. So I'll send Tyreek. I'll send old boy for the Raiders right now.
Okay,
Yeah, number 17, Devontae Adams.
there he is.
I'll send Justin Jettis.
Jay Jettis.
Yeah, and then I'll send. Man, who's a hard hitter? I'll give him it. I'll send Chad Ochocinco.
Ocho
I'll
Cinco.
send an Ochocinco because who's going to stop him even at his age?
Yeah, true.
He's still jacked. For quarterback,
There's only like 2 right answers.
yeah.
Just depends on which way you want to play it.
I'll go. I'll probably go. And this is tough. Probably Pat Mahomes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to go Pat. It's either Pat in my eyes. It's either Pat or Lamar Jackson, depending on how
I
you
was-
want the offense to go.
I was thinking he was my third. I was thinking also the tush push.
Oh, yeah,
Jason
yeah.
Kelsey would be the center.
Jason Kelsey would probably come out of retirement to play. If it was tackle,
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey would come out of retirement. You
Um,
got to have
The
Travis Kelsey.
Yep, and then you get TJ for your left tight end.
Yeah.
Then for your running backs, you probably get
I mean, it's got to be Derek.
Derrick Henry, and then your
Derek and CMC.
CMC is your 2 back, and then your fullback is Juice.
Juice.
And then defense wise, I mean, there's a million people to pick.
There's a million people.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like for sure Sauce Garner would go.
Yeah,
I feel like for sure Fred Warner is going to be the linebacker.
hmm
For DBs,
I mean, look at all the ends you can pick.
there's a million ends.
Yeah.
Like you can get anyone you want to be gnarly.
hmm
You get Aaron Donald to come out of retirement for it.
Yeah,
You get Max Crosby up in there.
Max Crosby would be vicious.
Vicious. Dude, just Max Crosby and Bosa.
Yeah, both Bosas.
Both Bosas.
Yeah,
With Aaron Donald in the middle. That'd be crazy.
I mean,
That'd be the most confusing defensive line ever.
yeah.
Like, all right, which one's the strong one? It's got to be the big black one. Oh, shit!
Yeah.
This guy's coming around the edge.
He's already passed me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block him. Oh my god, he swam.
Yeah.
It'd be funny to watch other teams like practice the plays, but then like, okay, it's America's first game.
Oh, who's coaching?
Oh, Bill.
Bill?
Bill.
Bill.
100%, dude. Team USA Bill.
Yeah, Bill's got to be coaching.
His assistant coach can be Andy Reid.
Andy Reid can be the O coordinator.
Okay, the D coordinator can be Jim Harbaugh.
How about the D coordinator? All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Special teams coordinator. His offensive line coach will be. I mean, sorry, his defensive line coach will be John Harbaugh. You know, his
And the O-line coach, you bring in Joe Thomas.
Sherron Moore, no big deal.
Yeah, that'd be a so we're gonna destroy everybody in flag football.
Yeah.
I don't know when that first game's gonna be, but it's gonna be one of the most watched things on the planet. I don't give a shit if it's at fucking 2 a.m., midnight, noon. Like I'm gonna be watching it.
I have a football thing. I believe I saved it. So NCAA will have the transfer portal.
Yep.
You're gonna have to recruit. So different in this game. I can't wait. Can't wait. Watch my Twitch. He'll be streaming
I
too.
will be streaming that game.
It's gonna take over. So you can DM recruits in College Football 25. You can go simple as a DM to a prospect or go all in. And so you can so people are making memes like, hey, check DMs or messages.
check your DMs.
And then me getting blocked on Instagram by some 5-star after DMing him 1,000 times. But basically, at its core, players can participate in a 30-year dynasty with the launch offering real players thanks to NIL deals. So new kids coming up will be apparently put in the game,
Wow.
which is crazy because I hope it'd be cool if you were in a dynasty mode and you bought the new one, if it just took your save file and just updated the shit.
Maybe.
Deal breakers will be on a much bigger scale, and some players simply won't be won over. You can go as simple as sending a DM to a prospect or going all in. Inviting prospects to specific games will also help dictate their decision. So if you lose that...
I remember that was a thing in 2014. You can invite them out to specific games, and I would always invite the 5-stars out to the big rivalry game.
Yeah.
I'd just beat their dick into the dirt.
Yeah.
I'd put up 70 on them and not let them fucking score.
If there's heavy interest, it would be ideal to invite them to one of the top matchups on the schedule, as this weighs heavier than the past. Program grades for the school can also be improved for recruiting players.
Invite all the 3-stars, the opener.
Yeah, will also be a risk to week-to-week basis of being won or lost. This allows for more of a focus from week to week to be more heavily involved in decision-making. So it's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm very excited for college football.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking fun. Also, for college football, I know we talked about it, but I'm going to let the USC-Michigan game decide where my loyalty lies this year. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm going to have to change out my fucking lanyard if you guys lose.
Oh, well.
But we'll fucking see.
It's going to be a tough game.
It is going to be a tough game. Hopefully we're there to see it.
Who's your starting quarterback?
No fucking idea. Not Caleb Williams.
Hilarious.
I got no fucking idea. Who's
Hilarious.
your starting quarterback?
We don't know yet.
Oh, crazy.
It's Orgy.
You know as much as I do.
Yeah. It's Orgy right now, but, I mean, things could change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Orgy.
Yeah, but apparently the kid who's a sophomore is slinging the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see coming out of Patriots camp.
I could see a split. I could see a split system, which I'm kind of opposed to, but at the same time,
It's kind of a normal college thing. Like
Yeah.
they do it everywhere just
Yeah.
to see who's going to perform at whatever moment.
yeah,
Coming out of Patriots camp, Drake May, VE, Joe, the guy from Tennessee. Fuck, I can't remember.
Joe
his name.
Milton.
Milton. Yeah, Joe Milton.
Yeah,
Apparently, Joe Milton has a quicker release and is reading the defenses better.
that's cool.
Very fucking interesting.
Yeah,
Really makes me think about that pick and how they could have had a number 1 wideout.
yeah.
Could have had Marvin Jr.
Or they might just say Milton.
We'll see, or they could all be bullshit, and Drake May might be tearing it up, and they're just not letting it hit the fucking wire yet.
Or they could just be like, "Hey, Milton, you're gonna start the first year. We're gonna give Drake a year to watch."
I would like that, and they still have. I think we re-signed Jacoby Brissett to the squad, so I think as of right now he's QB1.
Because the example is Mr. Jordan Love. Yeah, he sat.
Yeah, well, I mean, it
longer than
was
he should have.
Jordan Love, and then before that it was
Aaron
Aaron,
Rodgers.
and you just got to get lucky with
Who you're matched with.
who you're matched with, the quarterback you have right now, and the quarterbacks you're drafting have to be willing to go well into their second contract without starting.
I'd say that more Jordan Love didn't really copy his style, but looks more style wise like Aaron than Aaron compared to Brett. But
Yeah.
it's just like I think it's just like watching Aaron.
Well, Brett wasn't the greatest fucking example.
No,
Like he was the gunslinger. He was
Yeah.
the guy.
he would just throw it and hope someone's down. He was the James
Yeah.
Winston before you.
Exactly. Yeah,
Jameis
he was
Winston.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis
He's the OG
Winston in the
Jameis Winston.
Packers from the '90s.
But he was way more clutch.
Yeah, but like if you went 30-30, people would be like, "Man, that's probably one of the best quarterbacks this season."
Yeah.
And now it's like, "Oh, that's a normal."
Yeah. 30 for 30. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
30 for 30 with 5,000 yards too.
Yeah, that's wild.
And you didn't win that many games.
Yeah, probably had the 30 interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just threw for 400 this game. Yeah, and 4 picks.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember watching that season happen. I was like, dude, this guy can't get away from himself.
No,
Just throwing a million picks. He was fighting for his fucking life though for a lot of those goddamn games.
Seeing Ghost out there.
That's why he threw for 5,000 yards. They were playing from behind every fucking game. He needed those yards, and they still lost a bunch of those fucking games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brett wasn't the shining example of what you should be as a quarterback. Aaron, on the other hand, is.
Yeah.
Aaron is the shining example.
Yeah, just putting it in the exact single spot I needed it to be.
Yep, every time.
Yeah.
And he still had a little bit of that Brett Favre in him too.
On the run.
A little bit of that gunslinger in him.
Yeah. It was the best.
Yeah, Brady was more of a precision pocket passing, not really a scrambler.
All right. As soon as I hiked it, he took a half step right. I know where everyone's going on the field. I threw it over here to the
Yeah.
wide open guy. Oh, he's only throwing to the most wide open guy on the field. Oh, weird.
I used to argue with people like that all the time in the military. 'Cause they'd be like, "Oh, he's just doing don't passes, letting the running back work for the yardage. It's not really his. They shouldn't even count yak for quarterbacks." I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, sorry, he's throwing to the open guy.
Sorry.
Like,
Sorry.
what do you want him to do? Throw a fucking pick? Try and force it somewhere?
Sorry, Aaron didn't throw more than 10 interceptions in like 3 seasons or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was a crazy fucking year.
He had like 4 one year.
Yeah. Brady did it one year. He had I think he had like 6. He had like 6 interceptions on the entire year, including playoffs, and like 46 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
And that was the year he was like the first ever unanimous MVP. There wasn't a single vote that went to anyone else.
Yeah.
And that was also the same year Derrick Henry, I think. Someone rushed for 2,000 yards that year and didn't get a single fucking vote. Oh, no, it was Chris Johnson.
Wow.
That's who it was. Chris Johnson didn't get a single fucking MVP vote for his 2K season.
Poor guy.
Not a single goddamn one.
That's sad.
Because Tom Brady was too busy fucking tearing it up. That was long hair Tom.
Damn.
Long hair Tom Brady was a fucking beast. He was an animal. Went off for, he had like 400 passing yards and 5 touchdowns in 2.5 quarters
Damn.
against the Bills.
That's wild.
Yeah, just fucking blew him up. Matt Castle got a lot of playing time that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot he played for them.
That's who he played for before he went and fucking broke his leg at Arrowhead, or wherever the fuck he was playing at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have one more thing, because we're getting down to the end here.
I have one more thing.
All right, go for it.
Did you know? Let me see if I saved the picture. So there was a viral video of somebody on TikTok being shocked that other people can't smell ants, and there were hundreds of people agreeing with them that ants smell bad and that people can smell them from feet away. And someone said, "I googled it and it's a genetic quirk. What the fuck?" So looking into this,
People can smell ants? I don't
uh,
think I've ever smelled an ant.
yeah, I had to type it into Google, can people smell ants? It said, yes, some people can smell ants while others can't. According to one survey, about 20% of respondents said they could detect an odor of an ant, while the remaining 80% said they couldn't. Some people think that the ability to smell ants might be genetic, similar to asparagus, and that some people are more sensitive to certain ants' smells than others.
Never once have I heard any motherfucker walk into a room and be like, "Oh, it smells like ants in here."
I need to know what I need a candle. Hey, if you make candles out there and you can smell ants,
Candle?
I need
An antle?
An antle.
You need an antle?
I need the internet to get on an antle.
That's ridiculous.
Some people can smell ants.
That's insane.
I was really elevated when I read that.
Yeah.
I was like thinking, should I go outside and try to get a bunch of
Get a handful of ants and fucking snort them. Diesel.
What's the neighbor boy doing? He's just out there smelling his ants.
Out there sniffing his handful of ants. Fucking weirdo.
I can smell.
So my one last thing, it was so we're about to watch
House of Dragon.
House of Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
They are right now currently filming the prequel to Game of Thrones, which is going to be called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Mm.
And it is going to be about Robert Baratheon's takeover.
They're probably gonna get a much younger Baratheon.
They, the clip that I took a screenshot of, he's got his antler armor.
That's cool.
So back when even Cersei said that Robert Baratheon used to be a strapping young lad, and he was supposed to be really fucking tall. He was supposed to be like 6'8",
Yeah.
something like that. He's supposed to be a big fucking brute. Yeah, he was supposed to be like this big, tall, strong, muscular guy. And in Game of Thrones, he's just an old fat fucking king.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be really cool to see who they cast for that role. He's got to have like super dark hair. He's got to be super pretty, and he's also got to be fucking huge.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. He puts on 3 feet and fucking 80 pounds.
Yeah. Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, dude. He's too short too.
Yeah.
I don't even know who would play that.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Family. Stark.
What about the guy that played Superman, Henry Cavill?
That'd be strapping.
That'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You can make him look like he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Just cast everybody else 5 feet around him.
But yeah, it's supposed to release in mid 2025.
Oh,
So they're filming it right now, and they're just about done with the first season.
that's dope.
And it's gonna come out next year. It's just sick. That means we don't have to wait fucking 3 years for more Game of Thrones content.
New Game of Thrones, new Lord of the Rings, even the Schmeagol's getting a movie.
Mm-hmm. Schmiegel's getting a movie. That one's gonna be pretty good too.
Yeah. Thor, anything to add?
Nothing, buddy? What about you, Chris?
All
Nothing?
right, sick.
All right.
All right. So JP,
We're gonna
Boko.
watch the fucking TV. TV! Oh, there's astronauts stuck in space. I forgot about that one.